Hello, my name is Liz May, and I've been a freelance flautist for the last 20 years, playing often as guest principal piccolo with the likes of the City of Birmingham Symphony Orchestra and the BBC National Orchestra of Wales. Prior to that, I was sub-principal flute in the orchestra of the Welsh National Opera for 13 years. I've also hugely enjoyed teaching alongside my playing career. I've taught flute and piccolo for the last 20 years at the Royal Welsh College and also at Bristol University and Cardiff University.
And hello, I'm Robert Plain, please call me Rob, and for the past 21 years I've been principal clarinet with the BBC National Orchestra of Wales, but I'm delighted to say that from September this year I'll be taking over as Head of Woodwind Performance at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama. I've also enjoyed an active solo and chamber music career alongside my orchestral work, made lots of CDs and commissioned new works, and my particular passion is performing and recording early to mid 20th century British music, such as John Ireland, Howells, Finzi and York Bowen. I've enjoyed playing on film and TV scores too, and if you've heard the solo clarinet in the Disney film Maleficent, then you'll have already heard me play. I've taught at college for the past 21 years during my whole time in Cardiff. And it's been fantastic working with Liz on the handover plans for the department and learning from all her experiences in the job. I first met Liz back in 1991 when I came to Cardiff for my first ever professional work with Welsh National Opera, whilst she was a member of the orchestra. And since then, we've played together in the woodwind sections of the CBSO and BBC Now for many, many years. I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into the job and sharing my passion for all aspects of music with you, the young musicians of tomorrow. And now Liz is going to say a little bit about all the exciting events we've had in college over the past 6 months.
Thanks, Rob. So yes, in the last 6 months, as you gathered, I've been doing the job of interim head of woodwind at the Royal Welsh College. It's a role which I've hugely enjoyed. The woodwind department is full of dynamic students who are both extremely enthusiastic and also supportive and encouraging to one another. Highlights during the last 6 months have included a visit from Nick Daniel, the oboist, with the Britain Quartet. They came and gave a lunchtime recital in the Dora Stoutska Hall, a hall which is a wonderful new asset to the college, renowned already for its good acoustics. I think every musician who comes and plays there has enjoyed the venue enormously. Nick also did an oboe masterclass in the afternoon, which just showed what a great communicator he is, with so much wisdom, experience and humanity to share with the students on all sorts of levels. We also had a visit from Mark Simpson, the clarinetist, who won the BBC Young Musician of the Year in 2006. In the same year, he was also awarded BBC Young Composer of the Year. Mark gave a recital which included one of his own compositions. He also gave an excellent clarinet masterclass, as well as adjudicating a Woodwind Chamber Music Prize. His visit also included some work with the composition department, and some students were able to benefit from both events. The other visit we've had was from Adam Walker, the flautist. He is a wonderful player who has been principal flute in the London Symphony Orchestra for some years now. He gave a masterclass following his fabulous recital, both events being both hugely stimulating and inspirational for our students and staff. During lockdown, the students have kept themselves busy in one way or another, in online one-to-one lessons and classes, but also they've had the initiative to record various videos. The second years, for instance, have made a video of the flight of the bumblebee, all contributing individual parts recorded separately to a click track, as well as the Catalina band number from Star Wars, all dressed in appropriate Star Wars costumes, of course. We've also had Alison Teal during lockdown. She's the co-principal oboist in the BBC Symphony Orchestra, and she gave an online oboe day. This included one-to-one individual oboe lessons in the morning, followed by a fascinating masterclass in the afternoon, And she then did a teaching skills class, which was both extremely informative and very thought-provoking. I think the college offers wonderful opportunities for everyone. The fact that it has the drama department is a huge bonus. This means that Woodwind students can be part of cross-departmental activities in opera and music theatre in many shapes and forms. It also means that the inspiration and rich culture of spoken drama is ever present. This gives the building a very exciting vibe and energy, and I think from here on in, it will just go from strength to strength. And as far as the Woodwind department going forward, I think that life at the Royal Welsh College will just get better and better. So we've already met the wonderful Rob Plain, who's coming to the role of Head of Woodwind Performance, with all his years of experience in orchestra and chamber groups, as well as teaching and masterclasses given all over the world. I look forward to being part of the department as he takes it forward in many new and exciting ways, and it's my great pleasure to introduce you to him now.
Thanks, Liz. It has certainly been an exciting 6 months at the college. The path of becoming a musician is fulfilling and varied, but also full of surprises, twists and turns, and that's certainly been the case for myself. My job at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama is to provide you with all the expertise, experiences and inspiration you'll need to equip yourself to follow whichever path, or indeed paths, you might like to explore. Very few of us know exactly where our musical passions will take us. It may be playing in an orchestra, playing chamber music, commercial or experimental music, teaching, music therapy. The list goes on. Events of the past few months have shown just how important music is in people's lives and how much they've missed the experience of hearing it live. It's also shown how adaptable musicians of the future will have to be, open-minded and prepared to try new things. There will always be an appetite for music of all kinds. It's a fundamental human need to connect through music, and this will never go away. Royal Welsh College is the perfect environment to become the best musician you can be. The Woodwind department boasts world-class teaching staff, almost all of whom I've worked with in some shape or form over the past 30 years. We're a close-knit and supportive team. Inspirational, nurturing, challenging, yes, but understanding. Many of the tutors are drawn from Cardiff's two internationally acclaimed orchestras, the BBC National Orchestra of Wales and the Orchestra of Welsh National Opera. We also have current and former members of major London orchestras, the Philharmonia, Academy of St Martin in the Fields and the English Chamber Orchestra, for example, as well as the CBSO. And of course, we have distinguished exponents of the saxophone and specialists in doubling and jazz alongside. There's the perfect teacher for each and every one of you here today. I place a huge emphasis on the team ethos of teaching at a conservatoire. Over the course of your studies here, you'll have access to each and every one of the staff of your instrument through classes and one-to-ones. A team with the expertise and dynamism to guide you through any musical adventure you'd like to undertake. And let's not forget the importance of cross-departmental collaboration in learning. I've learned as much about playing Brahms sonatas, for example, from viola players as from clarinetists, and we can all learn everything we need to know about breathing from singers. Liz has mentioned the distinguished guest musicians we've welcomed to college recently. I'm particularly looking forward to building closer relationships with many of these inspiring artists, making them offers to return as consultants to the department. I've been privileged to have played as a guest principal with the Chamber Orchestra of Europe and the Concertgebouw over the years, and I've sat alongside such giants of woodwind playing as Francois Leleu, Douglas Boyd, Emily Bainin, Adam Walker, Stefan Schweiget and Gustavo Nunes. I'm so looking forward to making the most of all these new contacts. I'm so looking forward to making the most of these contacts in my new position here. I moved to Cardiff 20 years ago, and such is the wonderful quality of life here that I've never wanted to move away. The college is surrounded by beautiful green open spaces. The city boasts world-class orchestral and operatic performances, theatre, musicals and gigs of all kind. The wealth of tradition, the richness of the Welsh language, and the passion of Welsh sporting teams makes for an intoxicating environment to live in and study. I arrived here an Englishman, but my heart is definitely now Welsh. In addition to the performing opportunities within college, we offer the finest placement scheme I've come across at any conservatoire, by audition to those in BMUS 4 and as an integral part of the course for those on the MMUS Orchestral Studies course. Successful candidates are welcomed into the Woodwind sections of both BBC Now and WNO to take an active part in playing in rehearsals alongside seasoned pros and working closely with the mentors there. Employability is everything for the musicians of today and of tomorrow, and that's something we never forget here at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama as we help to guide you along the way. Thanks so much for joining us today. You're all at such an exciting stage of your lives, and you all have a unique potential. We'd be thrilled if you chose to continue your musical journey with us here in Cardiff.